Hello and welcome back to another Sibelius quick tip. This is going to be the second part of my explanation about how to use lyrics in Sibelius 6. And this part we're going to look at melismas. In part 1 we checked how you create single syllables words, so one syllable a note. And now we're going to check how are we creating melismas, so more notes on a single syllable. A melisma, this word means we have two or more notes on one syllable. So as you can see here, this is one syllable, this is one syllable, this is one syllable. And this first word has four notes on it, so it's going to be sung like this. To that give. So more notes on one syllable. We can listen to it for a short moment. So especially this last part, go, one syllable, more notes. So that is a melisma. Now, how are we creating these melismas? Let's first delete the text from here. By selecting the first note, we're going to select more, and because of this, all in the same style, in this case the lyrics are selected and I delete it. So we start by selecting the first note, we go into lyric entry mode, and then we start to type. Then we could just type random words, actually it doesn't matter so much. So let's make the first one a single syllable first on the first note. Two, it's a single syllable, so only a single syllable word, so it will not create an extender line, because extender lines are only added to the last syllable of a single syllable word, and actually it would it would create an extender line because this is a single syllable word. So, and it will happen the moment I hit space. And now if I continue, I'm going to create, because if I type now it will be only a single syllable note. But I want to have a melisma, so I keep on hitting the space bar, and there you go, the extender line, showing me, hey, this is going to be more notes on one syllable. And as long as I hit the space bar, the line will be extended, and until I start to type a new word. Let's make it a whole bar, and now I'm going to type the next word, R, for example. Maybe let's make a two-syllable word, syllable, why not? Sil, and now I have hit a hyphen, la. What happens? I can also use, of course, the second syllable in this word in a melismatic way. So by just hitting the space bar and keep on hitting the space bar, and there you go. So, and again I get extended line added to the last syllable or a single syllable word. So let's go to the, and actually yes, in this case I didn't do it correctly, because when I break it up syllable it should be connected with a hyphen, so I hit the hyphen keyboard on the keyboard, and if I want to have a melisma also out of this word, I just have to keep on hitting my hyphen word key, so it goes like this, si, la, and I hit the next one, bl, bl. And this is really the last syllable, and if I now keep on hitting the space bar, Sibelius will create extender lines to the last syllable or a single syllable word. So let's see, and there you go. Now let's type another word, show a one syllable word. Now if I hit the spacebar again to make it a melismatic, so more notes on one syllable, and Sibelius will create the extender line to show that it is a melismatic lyric. And there you go, the syllable. And we can keep on doing this as long as we want. And let's do another one, space, and I want to have this extended also over more notes, so I hit my what is the name again? This one. And we're going to hit the next one. We hit a couple of more. And so starting here. I completely forgot what the name is of this little key here. That is a hyphen key. My God, how can I forget this? The hyphen key. Keeping hitting it as long as you're in the middle of a word, single word that has to be broken up by hyphen keys. Then also you use the hyphen key whenever you have to make a melisma. So I know bar here, space bar, and this is the end of the word, and we want to have this also melismatic sung. So we use this space bar again, and Sibelius will add a notation with an extender line. So there you are. This is the whole notation now. So whenever you have a single syllable word or the last syllable in a more simple syllable word like this one, hit the space bar to create the melismatic notation, and Sibelius will add the extender line. If you are in the middle of a word and it needs to be broken down by hyphens, keep on hitting the hyphen to every next note, the hyphen key, and Sibelius will create a long hyphen that symbolizes the melismatic notation. So, and very important too, if you look at the notation, melismatic notated syllables always line up left to the note, and normal syllable words are centered under the note. As you can see here, this is in melismatic notation, so it's left lined up with the note, left lined up with the note, left line of the note, left line of the note. So if we use actually only one real single syllable, this one here, the first one, and it's centered under the note. So you can change this in the settings, but because this is an original engraving rule, I think it's better just to leave it like this. Now, some other thing what's very interesting to know is that in the past, music for singers were always created by single flags. And this is totally out now because it makes the reading of rhythmical notation also very difficult. But if you really want to have the original notation, you can go select it, you can go to plugins, text, and then use traditional lyric beaming. Ambient and all, select stave only. And of course I wanted to have, this is actually correct, because whenever there is a melisma, all the notes are beamed together. Here is a single syllable, and you have a single flag, and here melisma, so 3 beamed notes, beamed note, sylisma, sylisma, sylisma. So this makes it really clear actually, but this is not the way we do it anymore these days. And to clearly show what are melismas and what is a syllable, we use slurs now. So we start the slur, and the slur here would be notated like this, for example. And here would be not, there wouldn't be any here because it's just a single syllable. So here start another slur. Then here we start another slur. Show. Here we start another slur. And here we start another slur, and here we start the last slur. So, and as you can see, the extender lines always end at the right side of the last note. It's not being pulled to the end of the value of the note. No, never. Always to the right side of the last note. Now, there is another way to create these slurs meant to show that it is a melisma, and that is by selecting all the notes, and we go again to plugins, text, and we use add slurs to lyrics. So Sibelius will now create slurs to all the melismatic notations. Entire score or selected passage, highlight the incorrect slurs, but we didn't use anyone. Highlight the suspect lyric melisma. Sibelius can even check if things are done correctly. You can have a dashed slur, a dotted slur, and a normal slur. Now, dashed slurs are used to when you have more different verses, but who have less or more words than the first verse, so it will be different in rhythm. But we leave it like this with the normal slur style, and hit OK. And now you see Sibelius added all the slurs whenever there is a melisma. So this is really handy. Now, well, this is a little video tutorial about creating melismas, and it is, as you can see, very easy to do as long as you know the rules. I'm thinking if there's something else I would like to say. Yes, there's one more thing. One of the rules whenever using melismas and creating these extension lines is that all punctuation signs, like commas and periods, have to start right after the last word in a sentence and just before the melisma starts. So it has to be like this. Don't put a dot or a comma at the end of here at the extension line. This is completely wrong. So, and another nice thing, just as with the normal syllable notation, Sibelius has a really great way to proofread the lyric Hibernation, and it wouldn't surprise me if I made some mistakes, because English is not my first language. So let's check the selected passage, color incorrect Hibernation red, and correct the lyric in score. I don't want a trace window, so let's see what happens. Sibelius found 2 incorrect hyphens here and here. Let's see what happened there. Space apparently has to be split up like this, hyphenated like this. So that's really a nice tool also. So with this, yes, I give you all the information I have about this subject. So see you in the next section of the next part of working with lyrics. Bye bye.